you led me straight to the fall. I'm broken, I'm still trying, skin and bone.
One of the things I keep hearing about over the past few weeks is about Justin Roiland, the creator, technically co-creator of Rick and Morty. I was gonna do a video, but I had a few questions in the video that I was waiting to see if they got answered, and they did, and we're gonna talk about everything going on right here today. Now, for those of you who don't know, here's a quick sum up of what happened. In 2020, Justin Roiland got arrested for domestic abuse charges and false imprisonment, which for those of you who don't know what it means, false imprisonment is basically where you keep someone there in either like a closet or in just even the house in general by either force, threat, or something like that. Now, for clarification, because I keep seeing comments and articles of people confused, these charges were kept on the down low and no one knew until recently. The charges he is currently saying he's pleading not guilty to. If Adult Swim knew about these things, we don't exactly know. And since these things have come to light, a few people have since posted online, Justin Roiland sending them some creepy DMs, some of them being minors. There's also reports at his video game studio, which made the Higher on Life game, which everyone has been talking about for the past few months. There was some accusations there, though I've not seen many people talk about that. There's just been so much going on, so some things are going under the radar. The DMs are technically, we also have to say, may or may not be happening just out of fairness. Though some of them seem to be real, in my opinion. And then, of course, everyone has been wondering what's going to happen with Rick and Morty. What's going to happen with Rick and Morty? Who knew about this stuff? Did Adult Swim know about it? Did they not? Well, Adult Swim announced that Justin Roiland will no longer be on the show. The co-creator is going to take more of the role. Who will voice Rick and Morty and the other side characters, we do not know. There's been great memes about Maya Rudolph and others taking the role. And the update I was waiting for is what would happen to his other shows like Solar Opposites. He also is the executive producer and voice of a new show called Koala Man. They both say that he is fired from the show now. A few days later, I don't know why it took them longer. The co-creator of Solar Opposites will take more of a role. His character, which I think is only one in that show, maybe some minor characters as well, will be revoiced as well. They're currently saying Koala Man will also be revoiced. He's more easy to replace on that show. Rick and Morty and Solar Opposite already had confirmed seasons. Koala Man technically did not, but this sounds like they're all going to do more Koala Man. I haven't seen the show, but maybe that's good news, I don't know. And this has been a big interesting situation, because also his video game studio, which made High on Life Squash Games, has also gotten rid of Justin Roiland, and a lot of people online has been saying, well, what about innocent to proven guilty? I think the studio knows he did it. At the very least, he's just being replaced and he can be hired back. I know some people are saying, oh, well, what about Johnny Depp? He didn't do it, and he got fired for one of these things. But I mean, yeah, they could postpone the seasons, they could do all these things. Or they could fire him and then rehire him later. There's also a significant amount of evidence against him. He's also literally has been arrested for these things, which to me makes it kind of weird, because like, how did Adult Swim not know? I would say let him at least do the trial before everyone defends him so heavily. There's a lot of evidence stacked against him. There's not just someone saying it online. He's literally could go to jail. Or the DMs seem to have a similar pattern and way of speaking. So either they're good at mimicking each other or they are real. The situation is confusing and it's very sad. It's gonna be weird to see all the characters get replaced. And a lot of people keep saying how Adult Swim canceled Rick and Morty, which they didn't. And some are even saying like a new channel is gonna pick them up with Justin Roiland, which look, can you read? Can you not see what everyone is saying? Maybe they're just reading weird rumors or reading other people's comments and, going off of that. But it was staying on Adult Swim. Solar Opposite will stay on Hulu. I don't know where Koala Man is. Everything will remain the same. Just new voice actors, new writing. It may improve the show. It may hurt the show. I think Rick and Morty will stay to at least the 10th season anyways, which was what they're signed for. Good or bad, I think they're going to keep it going. It's gonna make money either way. I don't even know if Rick and Morty needs 10 seasons in my opinion. And it was going downhill anyways. I don't know why everyone's acting like it's gonna be worse now. It could be better. But we'll judge that when the time comes. We'll judge what happens with Justin Roiland when the time comes. Because currently he's not taking a plea deal, so he may get the full charges, which would be very, very bad. He can go to jail for a very, very long time. But let me know what you think of this in the comments below. Talking about what he said, I've thrown in my opinion very blatantly. I think he did it. The evidence shows that he probably did it, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Are you? Are you not? Doesn't really matter to me in the end of the day. I don't know. It's just a guy with a small YouTube channel talking about it. Hope you guys have a good night.
I'm done with hitting your wall. Short notice, I just gotta let you know. You led me straight to the fall. I'm broken, I'm still trying, skin and bones. You